Hello everybody! Well, it's rained and rained and rained, stormed all day today. So I just got back from work and going in to check on everybody, check the babies and make sure everybody's doing okay. Maybe let some of them out because it looks like it's cleared up a lot. So come on in and let's check out what everybody's doing in here. We're gonna let the babies out here, and I'm gonna let them in this little coop. There's little Miss Helen down there. I think they're all ready to get out and play. Come on, little girls. Need to change everybody's water. Look at these little fluffy feet. Oh, look how cute. And let's find, oh, Miss Helen just went in. What are you doing in there? Come on out. Come on out. It's hard to lift. There she is. Here you go, little girl. Here. You want out? Here. I don't think she wants out. She kind of follows you around. She's just a little pet chicken. She likes her little chest right there rub. I'll get you some water. There's the babies. Are you looking for eggs? Are you looking for eggs? There's Belle. Yeah, all their feed buckets got water. It's rained so much this morning. There's Frank. Update on the babies. Now I got them some little tomatoes. Here you go. And you can't give one without giving the others. My little girl out. They're learning to fly. There's y'all. And these girls are doing good. And they're still sitting. Still got little chicks in there sitting. Guys, as I'm walking up to the grapevine, I just want you to look at all these grapes that's coming in. I've got just oodles and oodles of grapes. And this is its first year. I'll get you closer so you can see it. See the grapes coming in? There's just little oodles of them all underneath. And on this side, there's just so many. They're just coming in everywhere. Up in the... So it's doing good for its first year, this vine. And this one is kind of small. That one didn't take off. And this one isn't doing as good as that one. It has small, let's see, some small ones on it. Sorry, I lost focus there. But nothing like the one on this end. That's just really taken off. And my kitty's out. We'll go check out what I cut last night. Yeah, in the garden last night, I had so much that was coming in before the big rain. I've got my big cabbage heads coming in, and I got 2 of those off last night, and a lot of my broccoli right here. I cut, I guess 9 heads of the broccoli because they're all just coming in. So these were so big before they start flowering, and I don't want them to do that. And on my tomatoes, they're all starting to get green tomatoes. It's almost time for fried green tomatoes. But yeah, see how my broccoli, which they were a lot bigger than those, the ones I cut. Those were all coming in. But yeah, see my tomatoes down there? All my tomatoes are starting to come in. Here's some of my squash. I've got 3 different type of squash, and I planted them at different times. There's some of the smaller tomatoes coming in. But my beans are all starting to come up. These beans, these rows of beans are all coming up really good. And my squash is starting to have buds. This group is having buds. This group hasn't budded yet, but I planted them different times so they wouldn't come in the same time. And my beans are climbing up. And look how good the little gores are doing. They are just, the loafahs are really like flat to the ground. And these are the birdhouse gores. They've grown about 2 inches. And these right here, they are the Jack B. Littles. They're all coming up very good. And the birdhouse gores on this side. And here's some of my squash that is coming in. I picked 4 or 5 of them. That one's almost ready to be picked. And look at them all blooming right here. There's another one that needs to be picked. This one definitely needs to be picked. And they're all coming in down here. Look at all these. And these were planted maybe a week ahead of the other squash up there. And my potatoes, they're doing very well. Late tomato plants I put in. I want some tomatoes to come in a little later. Maybe, I think those were 3 weeks behind the bigger tomatoes. And my cucumbers, they're just getting started off. But yeah, everything's looking good so far. And last night I picked a whole basket full of things and sent everybody home with broccoli. Look at, everybody's just having a good old time since the rain. Come on. Now guys, while we're out here, I just have to show you this pear tree. It is massively covered with millions and millions of pears. I mean, it is just, every branch is just covered hundreds and hundreds of pears. I'll get you closer and show you how many pears is on this tree. Just look at the pears. They're just all over. They're growing on every limb. I mean, just every limb. It's just covered with pears all the way up. So I will be canning a whole lot of pears. Last year I had not one pear on this tree, and I guess the frost had got them. But this year it is just covered, and I planted a new one just all the way to the top. There's just millions of pears. See, it's just covered, and this is a pretty darn big pear tree. See, with Moses at the bottom. But yeah, I planted another pear tree right up here last year, and he's grown pretty tall, and he has some pears on him. So I'm real shocked that this is his first year, and there are pears all over him too. Let's see, right there, you can see he's got pears all the way up his little limbs. And he's covered with them, and he's just a little tree. So I'm real excited on the pears. And these crazy flowers I planted, I don't know what their names, but they're great border plants, but they always have these big old white flowers on them. I always call them my Florida plants because they're really spiky. And when me and Aaron had planted a cherry tree, this was his tree last year, right before summer was over, and it's still living. I'm just so glad it is living, because one side just didn't do good right there, and it just regrouped, and it is blooming. I don't know if it will have little cherries on it or not, but we're getting ready. I'm getting ready to put some straw and stuff around it to give it a little bit more support and tie it up. And yeah, I conquered this front field, so this is a hard field to mow, and I finished it this week, so this field is completely done. Thank you. With this little hillside, it's really steep and it goes down, and it's just real hard to keep mowed and weed eaten. But yeah, I got that before the rains came in. And needless to say, this week I didn't do much filming because we were kind of remodeling a little bit. I had help. I hired a guy to come in and build me a very nice ramp, because our old ramp was just getting weak. I had decking boards and it wasn't strong enough, and just went and got some 2x8s and really built a nice little ramp where anybody can get in and out, and there's no slipping, sliding, and falling on stairs, and because wood does get very slick. And I've not sealed it yet, but this was a little project that went on yesterday and the day before yesterday, and really didn't have a chance to film much because we were really tired after carrying it all. And there's the old. But yeah, thank you guys for walking with me for my little update, checking on all the animals, making sure everybody was okay today when I got home, and going through the garden. And last night I picked a whole basket full, but I just, working on all our projects, I was just too tired to video. And all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on our next video. All right, bye-bye. You ready to go in? Want some squash? Huh? All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.